What's up guys, my name is Courtney Budson and this is What's for Din. First things first, I wanted to address the elephant in the room. I know I sound ridiculous. I am just getting over a cold, so I sound a little bit like a moose.
Yes, but a very cute moose. Make all the boy moose go, wah!
But you guys know I've been on a baking spree lately and I really wanted to share with you guys these delicious blueberry muffins. They are so fluffy and so moist, and it's blueberry season where I live, so there's so many fresh blueberries, it's ridiculous. And I'm telling you right now, this is not your average blueberry muffin recipe. These take blueberry muffins to another notch. Now I can't take all the credit for this recipe. It's an adaptation from someone else's recipe, and I'll leave that link in the description box below. I made a few changes just to make it a little extra something. I have been using this recipe for years and I know you guys will love it as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So first things first, you want to get your oven preheated to 400 degrees, and then we're going to start working on our wet ingredients. So in a large measuring cup, I just have some vegetable oil. You can use coconut oil or really any oil you want, just don't use olive oil because it's too strong of a taste. And into that, I'm going to add 1 egg. And then to that, we're going to add some buttermilk just until it reaches the 1 cup line. Just give that a good whisk together. I'm also going to add just a little bit of vanilla extract. So into my standing mixer, I'm going to add some regular granulated sugar, and then I'm going to add all the wet ingredients that we just mixed together. We're just going to mix this until it's just combined. So while that's mixing, we're going to go ahead and mix our dry ingredients together. I have some regular all-purpose flour, and to that I'm going to add a little bit of salt and some baking powder. I'm just going to take a fork and mix that together. Probably should have used a bigger bowl, but I didn't have a clean one. All right, that looks good enough, and so does this. So now we're going to add all of our dry ingredients to our wet. I'm going to do it in half, so I'm going to add half of the dry ingredients to this and then mix it a little bit and then add the other half. Just like with any other baking recipe, you do not want to overmix, otherwise it's going to result in a very dense cake. Now keep in mind this batter is really thick, so don't be tempted to add any more liquids to it. All right, that's good enough. All right, I'm just gonna make sure all my flour is off the sides of the bowl and underneath. So now we can go ahead and add our fresh blueberries. Does that not look amazing? And I just wanna fold these in until they're somewhat incorporated, and just be really gentle so that you don't burst any of the blueberries open. All right, that looks perfect. Now we're gonna set this aside and work on our streusel topping. So I have some all-purpose flour, a little bit of light brown sugar, and to that I'm gonna add some ground cinnamon and a little bit of baking powder. I'm just going to combine that all together real quick with my fork. And then to that, I'm going to add some melted butter. I'm just going to keep on mixing that until I get a nice coarse crumb. All right, that's perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. So now you can go ahead and start filling up your muffin tins. I'm just using your traditional paper liner. You could really use whatever you want. But keep in mind, if you are going to make them a bigger size than your just average cupcake size, it may take longer to bake in the oven. But you want to fill them about 3/4 of the way up. So now that they're all filled, you can go ahead and add about a tablespoon amount of the streusel topping to each one. So now all we have to do is stick them in a 400-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. You just want to be able to insert a toothpick in the center and it come out clean. Just make sure if you hit a blueberry that you don't misjudge it, you know, because there is a chance it's going to come out like purple. And you're going to be like, what the heck? Whoa, I need to bake it for way longer, when in reality you don't need to. So I will show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So here is the final product. Do they not look amazing? I mean, holy cow. These look so good and they smell even better. Cut this open the best I can. Oh, look at that. Yum. I don't know if you guys can see how beautifully fluffy this is, but it is just so fluffy and so delicious looking. Oh yeah, perfection. I know you guys will absolutely love this recipe. It's just way too good to not try it. And with fresh blueberries right now, this time of year, it's absolutely perfect. Also, if you guys are wondering where I got these beautiful serving platters from, a really sweet subscriber sent them to me and I am in love with how gorgeous they are. He even engraved my logo on them. But if you guys are interested in getting them for yourselves, just check out the links in the description box. His company is called On the Table LLC, and you can really get any logo you want imprinted on them. This message is not sponsored, but I just felt inclined to help out a friend. So if you guys like this recipe, don't forget to smack that like button. And as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Oh my gosh, first time I got it. That's a record.